Welcome to the Sustainable Tourism documentary, The Paradox of Preservation and Profit. Sustainable tourism promises protection and prosperity, but in many places the promises are not true. What if the trip we call sustainable still costs the planet? Let's look it through the 4 cases.
Jukha Valley in Bhutan is a high-altitude wetland and a winter home for endangered black-necked crane. Thanks to community conservation and education led by RSPN, crane numbers have risen over the years. Yet, development pressures, new lodge, more vehicles and tourist activity now threaten this fragile habitat. The challenge lies in balancing the valley's ecological value with growing power of tourism and economic interest. True conservation here depends on how all stakeholders, villages, visitors, and authorities share responsibility for protecting both nature and livelihoods. Value versus power. Who wins in conservation?
Mount Everest is a powerful example of how human activity can affect the environment. The commercialization of climbing has led to a sharp rise in visitors, with around 8,061 summits recorded in 2024. This growing number of climbers create overcrowding, increases safety risks, and puts strain on the fragile mountain ecosystem. One of the biggest issues is waste pollution. At high altitudes, removing rubbish is very difficult. Over the years, cleanup campaigns led by the military and volunteers have collected tens of tons of waste left behind on the mountain. These efforts show how local environments often carry the burden of global tourist adventure activities.
Off the coast of Western Australia lies Ningaloo Reef, a World Heritage treasure home to the gentle whale shark. Travelers come from around the world to swim alongside these giants, bringing vital income to local communities. But the reef is under pressure. Rising sea temperatures, coral bleaching, and vessel activity threaten its delicate balance. Many tours and resorts promote eco-friendly experiences, yet when marketing moves faster than real protection, the reef begins to suffer. This is blue washing when sustainability becomes a selling point rather than a real commitment. Protecting Ningaloo means turning promises into action, safeguarding the reef and its extraordinary marine life.
Egypt's tourism has grown rapidly, reaching around 14 to 15 million visitors in 2023 to 2024. This increase has boosted the economy but also placed heavy pressures on UNESCO heritage sites like Pyramids of Giza. To manage these, authorities have launched multi-million-dollar projects to improve visitor flow, transport and site facilities. While these efforts support revenue growth, they also tend to prioritize attracting more tourists and building modern infrastructure rather than protecting Egypt's cultural heritage.